Hi, welcome to Week 5, Ethics and Talent Management. Before I begin to talk about this week's assignment, just remember that all parts of the weekly assignment must be completed at or above a rubric level of 2 to receive your weekly grade. So that means that you must complete all of the weekly assignments and discussion boards in order to get a grade for that. So let's talk about Week 5. The Week 5 assignment is going to focus on you pulling together all the learning that you've had for this course and consider the role that ethics plays in human talent management, which is a critical piece to your process of human talent management. As a principal, you're going to be thrust into many different leadership roles and situations where people are really looking at you and the decisions that you make. So as a leader, it is essential that you lead, teach, and model for the staff and students. You have to have words that match your actions because that affects your culture and climate on your campus. And it's equally vital to be knowledgeable about best practices, instruction, and technology to make sure that you are providing a quality education for your students. When working through the assignments, make sure that you consider all the learning from this course and how everything works together to improve instruction, achievement, and campus culture. As with all the weeks that you've had in this course, it's very important that you use the rubric to guide your work on this assignment. Remember that we're looking for a level 4, which exceeds criteria. That's where you're going to get all of your points. So when you get deductions, it's because you've only met levels 1, 2, and 3. So make sure that you review level 4, so that you have all the points for the assignment. Each of them are laid out when you start looking at your case studies. It says that you're providing an exemplary response. Make sure that your response is thorough, that you are addressing all of the questions, and that you're demonstrating critical thinking and an analysis of the case study. Then when you start working on your comprehensive system, again, it tells you for each of the opening paragraphs and each of the paragraphs that go with this comprehensive system, it gives you all the detail in that rubric. So make sure that you are looking at the rubric very thoroughly as you work through your assignment for week 5. Okay, so week 5, first of all, we're going to talk about code of ethics. And you're going to use experiences that you've had and the shared experience of others, like your mentor, to complete this week's assignment. The first thing that you're going to do is take a look at the Educator's Code of Ethics from the Texas Administrative Code, and there's the link to get you there. And then what you're going to do is take a look at a case study. You're going to read the study and analyze the case as you read it and answer the questions that go along with it. So you're going to be following Deborah Pennington, who is the principal at Weldon Elementary School, and decisions that she made when she had a fearful and distraught teacher come to her with some confidential information. So you'll read the case study, and then here are the discussion questions. Please make sure that you answer them thoroughly so that we understand that you have a clear understanding yourself of the legal policies that go along with this and the ethical code of ethics that go with it as well. So you're answering questions, you're developing your own personal code of ethics, and talking about, are your professional code of ethics different than your personal? In section B, you're going to create a comprehensive system for talent management. In this task, you are going to be looking at your ability to demonstrate to us that you can develop a comprehensive system of human development management on your campus. So this is going to include, but not limited to, teacher contracts, ethical considerations, evaluation, coaching, professional development, supportive staff, and documentation. So you're going to write in paragraph form how you're going to develop that system. Make sure that you have best practice research. Go back and look at your assignments in weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure that you are synthesizing all of your learning for this course, and make sure that you are following APA guideline. Double spacing is not necessary. and but you are required to do APA. And if you remember, we've been very lenient, providing you feedback all along in weeks 1 through 4 about your APA. We're going to really be sticklers this time. You should be well versed in APA by now, and so please make sure that you don't make any mistakes. So in your opening paragraph, you're going to talk about, the process of creating the system and why you need a system. So how are you going to go about creating it, why it's important to have one. In paragraph 2, you're going to create a job description and a job posting. So you're going to go back and look at your district's local and legal policies about job postings. Refer back to week 1 where we talked about that. You're going to create a job description that's going to align with those policies, and then a posting, and reflect on your understanding of why it's important to follow local and legal guidelines when you're posting those descriptions and those postings. Now, you may go back and say, hey, our HR does this, and if that's the case, tell us what that is and provide how they do the job listings and the descriptions. In paragraph 3, you're going to create a collaborative professional culture that promotes school improvement. So you're going to be looking at collaborative school culture, modeling, and fostering effective communication. You're going to explain how to and provide some specific examples of how you're going to evaluate staff capacity needs and management practices, identify leadership capabilities of your staff, plan opportunities for professional growth that promotes cultural responsiveness and digital literacy. You're going to plan opportunities to engage your staff in leadership roles, develop plans for utilizing digital technology in ethical and appropriate ways that promote professional learning. And you're going to use your skills, knowledge, and capacity to undertake this work within a school setting. Make sure that you have no errors in APA citation, spelling, or grammar, and that it's correctly formatted. In paragraph 5, you're going to talk about the action steps on how you're going to evaluate, develop, and implement systems of supervision, support, and evaluation designed to promote school improvement. And then you're going to talk about a specific plan of how you're going to observe teachers in classrooms, gather data on instructional expectations, how you're going to provide actionable feedback, and again, you're going to talk about your understanding of how to implement this work in your setting. And then paragraph 6 is you're going to do a summary of your system and a reflection of what you've learned in this course and how it's going to impact you as a future leader. What you're going to do is just type your paper down below here for each of your 6 paragraphs. Again, please make sure that you go back and look at your weeks 1 through 4. It will help you, your readings, and just be sure that you're citing everything. This will go through a plagiarism software to make sure there's no plagiarism, and we want to make sure that this is your work. So if you have questions, please email your section professor. Congratulations on getting to week 5, and we look forward to reading your work about the synthesis of this course.